Alright, so, hello everybody. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. We're still doing the Abbey Grange affair. I think where we
Oh,
left
what a
off last
horrible
time
thing
is
to
we
have
had to go
happened.
back to Baker Street to do tests
Oh,
on the
that's
rope.
right. That's right. Oh, shut the controller off. Oh,
Oh, wait, no, that's right, because it still said inspect the room where Lady Brackenstall is resting. That's right, so it still says that we're missing something in here. That's why we're in this room.
but we've inspected this room.
Yeah, I know we've talked here, but there must be just like that one thing that we're missing, you know? Like maybe go back to the table where it had you able to talk to her and maybe go into first person and look at the table. Maybe like if you get her off this, no, it won't let you investigate that. What about the cabinet there to your left? Nope. All right. I mean, there's got to be something. Otherwise, it wouldn't still be in the journal, right? Oh, fuck.
Turn around. Turn around.
Oh, what about...
Oh,
Oh, I think we... Oh, no.
There, oh.
There it is. Didn't we try and examine that table? But we were on the other side of it.
No, maybe. Oh, we're just taking it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
okay.
So, I mean, are you tell? Okay. Family business booming. The Randall gang is back on the street. I know that gang. I heard that name before. Why?
Good, it's 5 pages. Let's go.
Oh my god. Maybe I should make you do it then. I can't read it if it's not there. Okay. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. The police are already on their trail. Right stick, by the way.
Not that.
Yeah, right stick.
There we go.
However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including that of the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all three men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band and to provide the full description as it is available at this moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of three, a father and his two sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, while of average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is of a somewhat weaker constitution and is as skinny as a rake.
Huh.
Wouldn't skinny as a rake mean that like they're really thin but have like a giant head?
Yeah.
Anyway, the gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for their exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert and may your valuables stay safe. See, now I'm assuming that you're supposed to take this to be like, the Randall gang did this then, right?
Pirates in England.
There was three guys breaking in, they were violent, right? Nah, she just read the newspaper. It's like, we can blame it on these guys, right? You can be, well,
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
Oh, you got a clue. Oh. Randalls are well known and criminals identified, I guess.
Oh, that's not the right one.
Not quite.
How do I get off of that?
There you go. Yeah, I don't really like how they did that. Oh, there. You got decision one. There we go. The robbery was faked and the whole story invented or to blame Sir Eustace's death on the Randalls, or the testimonies and evidence matched and point to the Randall gang.
Well, right now they point to him.
Well, of course they do. But we both know. Oh, shit. Oh. We fucked up with that one. There we go. That's better. Alright. Okay, now check your journal. Alright, there you go. Now we're just too, general, so we need to go back to Baker Street. I don't know what tests we're going to do on the rope, but... Oh, look, he's even Crime and Punishment again. Really likes that book. Open up your deductions while we're
Why is he
doing
wearing slip? Oh, they look like slippers.
this. They're like velvet shoes. What does it say under criminals identified? Identify the criminal notorious Randall gang. Click on that one in violent behavior, maybe. Nope, never. Did we try that already?
Yes.
Oh, alright. Well then, never mind then. Oh, shit, that actually, okay. Look at you putting the clues together. You gotta click on it, though.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah. Okay, robbery is the motive or an imitated robbery. I mean, if it was really robbery, they wouldn't have threw the spoons down the well. Let's face it. You gotta pick one, Mom.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, it didn't register that you did. Hit right bumper. Have you tried those two together? I don't think that they would, but you never know. No, I didn't think so. Okay. So we have now put together everything that we can right now, and just in time to arrive at Baker Street. Although, you know, I imagine that it's because we exited. Hey, and the dog's back in his hole, so I imagine... Because I don't know what tests we're going to be doing on the rope, but everything is done at this table, so look down. There we go.
Let us see how the rope was cut.
Alright. You hit B. Hit B again. There you go. Now, there it is.
The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut.
Well, then it probably
Let us
weren't
try
no
to
pair of
find out
scissors.
what tool was used to cut the rope.
I mean, that would make it a knife, right? For it to be a smooth cut. Cut.
Depending how sharp your scissors are.
Yeah, I guess.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
But I mean, because it squeezes it, so it automatically stretch it out, right? Whereas a knife could just be like... I think you gotta use the... Is that all that we have, is just the knife and scissors? Looks like it, right? And... shink.
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
Ooh, that was good.
Oh, you got another deduction. Not a rope and sharp knife. Oh, and you only get one thing from that. I'm assuming this is going to say the rope was cut with a knife. Okay, go back to your clues. Because maybe violent behavior and sharp knife, it's not. Alright. Okay. But, like... Okay, so now go into your journal and see what they expect us to do with this information. Nothing. Alright. Huh. Okay, go to the suitcase, maybe? Because I think that's your clues, right? Oh, you gotta go back, because that's the one that says dialogue, so right stick. Oh, maybe we needed to talk to them about that. I forgot that we had that. I could have swore that we tried to talk to them about it, though, didn't we?
To who?
The two women. The only two people we can talk to, unless you want to try Watson. You know, he is a doctor.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Good boy.
Have you found something interesting?
Okay, apparently not. So yeah, we got to go back to the estate then.
Well, don't even answer him then.
Oh, I know, right?
Home, you breaker.
Ugh. I forgot that we had that. I remembered the rope thing, but that was it. This doesn't seem like it's going to be a very long case, right? Like, this seems like really short. But then again, the plant one, or the greenhouse one, is really long, so maybe this one is really short. Because I remember the greenhouse one taking forever to get through, because there's just so many different things to go through. Okay, so they're the other way.
Yep, they're this way.
Yeah.
I knew that.
There's the table Lady Road.
And Lessard's still just sitting there.
Jeez, we went all the way back to Baker Street and everything. God. Okay. So let's see what she has to say.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have
nothing.
happened.
All right. What about the maid?
Please
Nope.
leave
All right.
my
Well, what
Mary
about
alone.
Lestrade then?
She
Lestrade?
suffered so
Lestrade?
much.
Which
She
one is it?
deserves some...
Lestrade. Okay.
No, you can't walk through the wall. You're not a ghost.
He can try. Okay, so I guess him. Aha! Finally. You know, I do kind of remember having to do that. Alright.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Oh, we got another clue. Inspector's tale and violent behavior. You think we can just like wrap this up right now and have like a 12-minute video? It would be really short, but I don't, you know, I wouldn't want to start another. Oh, and what is this? Oh, now we have to like find the sailor or something. Murderous visitor. Who tied up Lady Bar? He is tall and strong. Okay, sure. Oh, that would actually coincide with, you know, a sailor friend of hers doing it. So you got to hit A on it. Oh, okay. Yep, there you go. Look for sailor. You think we gotta go back for the to the bar, arm wrestle some more? Remember the first case? By the look,
It was the bar.
yeah, well, it was. So where do you think we gotta go look for that? You got a new like nope, no new point to go to. Does it say anything more in like your tab there? Search for possible sailor suspects. Okay, what about in your clues? Just search archives. Okay, from the Rock of Gibraltar, right? Because we found that picture. So back to Baker Street. Yay. Right, this could be a very short case considering we figured it out immediately. As soon as she opened her mouth, it's like, bitch is lying. Nobody likes bees, what is it, bees wing? In their glass?
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on. I still have no idea really what that is. It just looks like gunk in the picture here, but... Okay, so the archives are... I'm sure you know. Yep, there we go.
No, oh, where you going, dude?
Okay, I don't think it'll be in research. Right bumper. Because it won't be in any of those.
Says right trigger, by the way.
No, because you're in research. So you need right bumper to get to...
Newspaper.
It would either be in newspapers or the encyclopedias, but I checked newspapers first since they have the year. And you need 1893. And there you go. Rock of Gibraltar's arrival. Yeah. The Rock of Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, Cunard Building, James Street, London, apparently, has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand, and Australia. That's where she's from. The ship brought to England Miss Mary Fraser, the heiress of the Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. This reportedly beautiful young lady is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Brackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent. All right.
Here it is.
So now we know what ship she came on, right? Yeah, thanks. I do like though how he still
The shipping
has the
company,
that he took
the
from
Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Oh, time to get the little Rugrats going again. It's like, I'm sure if you say you're from
I get
Scotland
it.
Yard, you go to the window. But I like how it's like, if you say from your Scotland Yard, you know, I'm sure they'll give it to you. It's like, or I could send a bunch of children out to find stuff for me.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
What the hell? Was he like fixing like a drain thing?
Who knows?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893, and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
See, now,
3
I would
hours.
agree with him, but I also agree with Watson where it's like, if you call them and
Here
ask
it is,
them, they'll
Mr.
just give
Holmes.
it to you.
But
Like,
we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Give me his money.
I'm sure that he did. Oh, I bet you gotta read it and then send him out again. Where did he said put it on the table? What table did he put it on?
This one?
Well, it's either gotta be that one or the one behind you. Or maybe the one, no, because he's standing like right at it. Look, no? Fuck this game. Just put it on the table. It's like, alright. We have like 4 tables with books everywhere. Well, just check the, your chemistry set there.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Yeah.
You know,
Where did you
every...
put that book,
Yeah.
Watson?
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
You looked all over that
This
table.
list
Had to
shows the
walk around
senior
the room to get to
officers
it.
of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
Okay.
And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships.
Okay,
Let us
so
find out
let's
who
see.
was
83
in London
though we want,
on
right?
November the
Well-
93.
No, this is from 1893. We have to find these names on all these papers over here.
Oh.
So, like, let's see. Ernest. Oh, there you go. Ernest Woods.
This officer is still at sea,
And then
therefore he
click on
cannot
that
be
side, too.
involved.
Oh, never mind. Is he talking right now? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why are there no subtitles?
No, Ernest.
Henry Southward, right above him.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
AJ.
Telcott.
Nathan.
Yeah, no.
I think that's it for
Okay.
this page.
How to skip?
Okay, well, these guys couldn't have done it, right? Because
Right.
they were gone during the time. So you think you should click on it like that. Charles, top one.
I see it.
Charles Chill.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time
Wasn't
of the
he,
crime.
though? Departure from London in 1890.
William.
Oh, right. He wasn't there, right. Because the date of the murder.
This officer was on a ship that sailed
What's
half a
that?
month ago.
William.
He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
The bottom one.
Yeah. So,
Herbert.
I
No,
do not
it's
think
different
that this
Herbert.
sailor has any
That's
connection to
Herbert
the
Holmes.
case.
No,
we need-
no.
that looks like all of it. Not from that one.
That's a
Crocker.
Mr. Jack Crocker
Ah,
was in London
departure.
upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in
Okay.
2 days.
And he's the only one on this list, so the other two must be on.
Herbert. Right
Oh,
there.
Herbert's there.
This
I
officer is
didn't
still at
see-
sea, therefore
Oh,
he
Tom's
cannot
still
be
above.
involved. This officer is still at
So
sea,
we're good to go.
therefore
So it was
he
Mr.
cannot
Jack
be
Crocker.
involved. Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Sure.
This
do you think-
Crocker. Do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
I mean, he's right there. You could have just told him during that cutscene.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
You ready for a fight?
Okay.
Okay, but just so you know, it'll be quick button presses. I don't actually know if that's what's going to happen here, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's what happened at some point in this game, but it may have been
Mr.
if you take
Holmes,
into their
I was
options.
informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Oh, X. Okay. I don't know what that first one is. Okay, honest. Strong build. Sea knife. Newspaper ink. And clean buttons, I want to say.
Whoa.
Okay, well, there's a button. Oh, but okay, apparently we'll get back to the button at some point. Okay, newspaper ink. Whoa.
Yeah, well,
Maybe that's
just the color of his fingers.
I mean, yeah, it could be. I guess it didn't let you click it, so.
Oh, that could be. No, just dirty clothes.
Oh, there you go. I mean, that's the same as on the other hand.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Have you seen a knife yet? Oh, down in his boot. Oh, wait. Go. Clean boots, maybe. Maybe it's clean boots, not clean button. Whichever one you didn't know, the other one. There you go. There you go, clean boots. Because he would have had to step in blood and need new boots, right?
Well, him.
Maybe. Sea knife and strong build. Strong build's usually like around their shoulders, right?
Oh,
And
there's
his
the knife.
Yeah. I imagine strong. Yeah, there it is. Hey. Okay.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
Okay.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
X. Bad time to take a drink. Sailor's knots, I'm assuming.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why
Okay,
you
we got
dissected the
another
bell rope.
Clue. Oh, there we go. Mom, how did you know? You got your thing down there. Not afraid to confront me. Appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him. I mean, right?
What?
I mean, is he guilty or innocent, Mom? It's your game. That means innocent. The other one is guilty.
I know.
I'm just making sure.
But most people don't talk cocky like that to Sherlock.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people who don't actually know who he is do that. Because then, you know, he has to prove them wrong. You know, they're like, you're just guessing. Which, you know, isn't entirely wrong. So what happens then if you choose the other one? That I want to see. Because technically, if you chose that, wouldn't that make everything... Yeah, it would make literally everything else wrong. So, okay. All right. Now you have to decide what to do with them, though. You gotta click on the last one.
I know.
And that means that we actually did just get like a really short video. So you can arrest him as a murderer, and you will bring him and his accomplice, Lady Brackenstall, to justice. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and dipsomaniacal man. The mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There's no need to inform the police. So what do you think? Should you arrest him for killing the abusive drunk, or...
Nope.
Okay, you got hit. Oh, you did confirm it. I was looking at the screen. It was still on. It's like,
Wiggins,
yeah,
could
he
you
deserved
ask
it.
Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Wife-beating bastard.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, fuck him. It's like, look, I know you did it. Good work. Here's a medal.
You're going back to sea.
Yeah. You're gone in 2 days, right?
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear, and it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Okay. You're welcome, by the way. Mom, you know, this is supposed to be you.
I'm not good at the fast trigger things.
I mean...
Oh, why?
Did you see that I missed the Y
I
prompt?
did.
So it was blinking. It's like, no, you can't do clues right now. Like how you didn't even try, though. Like, that came up, you just sat there.
Please forgive me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night. Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Okay. So that was the Abbey Grange affair. Wrapped up very neatly in 2 videos. And we actually did all the clues this time and got the right person. Unlike the last case. But to be fair, this one would have been...
You can check it right here to see if you
What?
screwed it up.
Well, no, because that tells your story of what you chose. So, like, if you had worked the clues so the Randall gang did it, that would have said that the Randall gang did it. Like, at least I'm pretty sure, anyway. But there you go. So hit A, accept your decision. Yeah. And we will see what case we will be working on. And you're still neutral because you keep arresting and absolving people. Okay, we are going to the Kew Gardens drama, which I do believe is a really long case. Because that's the greenhouse one that I keep mentioning. That has a fuck ton to do with it in it. So, that was the Abbey Grange affair. You think? Did we do a good job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't take us very long this time
Oh.
compared to the other cases. I think the first case you do can be wrapped up in about the same amount of time if you know what you're doing.
Oh.
The second one, not so much, but yeah. I'm pretty sure that is the shortest case there is, though.
Yeah, and the second one was a disappearing freaking train.
Okay, the third one is longer than... That's, yes, like the first one wasn't too bad, but we got lost a lot. The next 2 were pretty long, but there was a lot of traveling in the train one.
In the train one.
And in the third one, there was just a lot of clues to go through.
Yeah.
But that one was rather easy. We figured it out immediately. And, you know, one less abusive husband in the world, so not too bad.
Right.
So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next week with the Kew Gardens drama.